Hi everyone, welcome to a mellow session with Jill Lancet, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Australia. I'm really in a good mood today, and I'm going to make 10 cards before your very eyes. If you are still struggling with Christmas cards, this is the gig for you. So stay tuned, I'll show you what we're going to use, and then we'll get going. Now, I don't know how long this is going to take, but I can tell you one thing, it's going to be quick. We're using the Season's Greetings from the Brightest Glow. We're also using this one here, May the Peace of the Season light your world, and may your new year be the brightest. So we're also using this beautiful big, I'm guessing it's meant to be a flower, but yep, I like this. I see snowflake when I see this. So I'm getting those out of the way now, and I'm using a stamping platform. Now I've already got one done, so I'm going to take that out of there. I had it to test it to see where I was going to position these stamps. Now we're using two different kinds. We're using a polymer one, a photopolymer one, and we're using the red rubber ones. Now, most of the time they are a different depth, and by depth I mean this way. So quite often your stamping platform will come with an additional mat, and you pop the mat in for the thinner stamps, you take it out for the thicker stamps. Now I'm going to start with the greeting on the inside. Now, stamping platforms are so quick. They are such a godsend to the stamping industry, and I'm going to show you how we're going to do this very, very quickly. So I have my stamping tool here, and I'm going to put these cards in one at a time. Now, you'll notice I'm using a square card. I don't very often use square cards, and I did not make these. These are from a cheap craft supply company. So if you go and check your local craft store or your local $2 shop and they have these square cards, even better. But test them first. Test the quality of the cardstock. If it's one of those pearlized shiny ones, the ink may not stick. So test them out first. Okay, so this is going to be the inside of the card. Now I'm using real red, and you might see that I have a pink post-it note over this one. I don't want to make any untoward marks on this, so I've covered that one up. They're both in the right position. So this one is going on the inside. And now look, it's as quick as this, okay? Might just move those over there so I don't end up doing something terrible. I'm stamping this down. I'm holding it for a second. What's the time? 20 past 4. Okay, 20 past 4. Let's see. That looks pretty good. So I'm going to do them one at a time. You notice I haven't folded them. I'm just using them straight. And I've just put a bit of ink on that post-it note, so that's going to really annoy me. Beautiful. That's 2. So I've got 10 cards here. Effectively, we're going to be stamping this one card 3 times each. Now, so far so good. So far this is only taking one stamp. Without me having to stamp them twice. But if I didn't stamp them properly, or it didn't come out, then I have the stamping tool here in place, so I can just quickly go over it. Now, it can be a bit repetitious and a bit boring, but I just wanted to show you how long in real time this takes. So we shall see. Beautiful. So far, so good. Each time you need to put your card up into that corner. Now, the fact that I haven't folded these yet helps with them staying in position. If they were a bit springy, there might have been an issue. But I did want you just to see how quickly this takes. Now, if you didn't mind your cards being all the same design, you could go on forever. You could go on past the 10 and make all of your Christmas cards exactly the same. Spend an afternoon. Right. Now, let's just make sure that is 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That is 10. Now, what I'm going to do is, because I've already got the other one positioned there already. Oh, I need that. What am I doing? I'm going to clean this stamp and take it off altogether. I'm taking this one off, and we're going to turn these cards over and stamp the front of the card. So I'm turning it over this way. This is now the front of the card. And I'm going to ink this up and stamp this. Beautiful. So turning it over, this is the front of the card now. Now, I can't help you with writing inside them and addressing the envelopes. That, you're on your own with that, because I struggle with doing that for my own cards. But anyway, this is a big way moving forward to getting those Christmas cards done and dusted. And I'm just doing this in like a production line kind of an affair. I hope everybody's had a great weekend. I'm just going to have a sip of coffee. 2 secs. That's better. Okay. So even with me stopping to have coffee, this still won't take very long at all. And these are in the same place, exactly the same place. They're stamped every single time. As long as you push that corner up into the corner of your stamping, your particular stamping tool, they will be stamped in exactly the same spot. Now we've got our last chance products sale happening. So items from the mini Christmas catalogue are many of them are reduced. It's a selected few. And if you go to my online store, you will see the banner that says last chance products sale. If you want to know what they are and how much they have been reduced to, just click on that banner. There's my store there. And if you've got any questions ever, there's my email address. But I would appreciate it if you gave me a thumbs up. If you subscribe, you will get notifications. Like if you click on that little bell, you will be notified when I upload videos. And share them with your friends. I got a lovely surprise the other day. A US demonstrator named Kelly Pitts from Lubbock, Texas, cased one of little old me. She cased one of my cards. I was absolutely gobsmacked. So, there you go. Amazing what new technology can do. I'm starting to sound like some old lady. Back in my day. Okay, that's the greetings done on all 10 cards. Now I'm going to clean this and I'm going to remove it, and I'm going to put the mat in because we're using the photo polymer stamp. And I'm going to position this on the front of the card in exactly the same spot with that pressed up to the corner. There's embossing powder on the back of this. How does that happen? How does that happen? You know, it is the bane of my existence. Oh, gosh. Anyway, there we go. Now, I'm going to put it up like this. Now, I trust that that is A, straight, and B, roughly in the middle. Looks pretty good to me. Close the hinged door and push that card back in there. And now it's just a matter of repeating the stamping process all over again. So let's have a look how we go. So I'm giving that a bit of firm pressure. Beautiful. Now I'm going to do the rest of them, and they will all be in the same position because my stamp hasn't moved. It's a very juicy ink pad though, I can tell you that right now for nothing. Let's just see. Oh, we missed a bit in the middle. Well, that's fine because I can just go over that. Hang on, I didn't do the right spot. Hang on. Right. Let's try that again. Done. Now that does even out once it dries, that ink, so yep. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. And if it hasn't, I can pop it back in before I remove it, and it will be in the same spot. So I'm just going to give that a bit of pressure in the middle. That's the bit that got missed. Beautiful. Don't forget, these are hand stamped cards. They're not perfect, but this is as close to perfection as you're going to get in as far as they're going to be in the right spot, and you are going to be able to re-stamp it if it doesn't turn out. Gorgeous. We've had a wet, on and off wettish weekend this weekend where I live. Don't know about you, but yeah, my son took his family camping. Of course, it's going to rain. So yeah, they're not home yet. So I'm eager to hear how that went because they're out of mobile phone range. So yeah. A 4-year-old in a tent in the rain. Can't wait for that one. There we go. We're getting there, we're getting there. We're getting there. Okay. Beautiful. Looks like I've only got 3 to go. I don't know, there's something about this flower. I don't know whether it's reminiscent of a poinsettia or whether it is a snowflake, but it just screams Christmas to me. Absolutely screams Christmas to me. 2 to go. And I'm not even hurrying. Last one. And red and white. It just looks so crisp. It just looks so nice. So this is the last one. Now, what I want to do is, I thought it'd be nice to stamp the envelopes, but I'm not sure whether this is going to be in the same. Oh, it is. Look at that. Okay, so I'm just going to stamp them over the flap. How cute is that? How cute is that? So that's one envelope. Two envelopes. Three. I'm not going to count them all. Sorry, I'm not going to bore you with that, with that countdown. I know, you're all thinking she can't really count over 3. Okay, and then there's one more thing we're going to do with this card. And that will only take seconds to do. Beautiful. Beautiful. Three more to go. 3 more to go. 3 more to go. But I wanted you to see for yourself how quickly making your own cards can be, especially if you have a stamping tool. Now, of course, you could stamp these freehand, just do them the same design. May take you a little bit longer to just, you know, make sure it's lined up. But, yeah. Okay, now that's all of our stamping done. Let's get rid of this because red, let me just tell you, red ink goes further than any other colour I have had experience with. Okay. Right, so I'm just going to leave that on there, pop this out of the way now. And we need a bone folder. We're just going to fold these cards that's how quick that is too. So if you have a look at the seasonal sale, you will see some of the components of the bundles. Now the bundles, if you buy them together, the stamps and the dies, we offer them in a bundle, and that means if you buy them both at the same time, you get a 10% discount. But if you buy them during the last chance product sale, you will notice that some of them are cheaper to buy separately. So buy the stamps separately, use the item number for the stamps, not the bundle, and use the item number for the dies, not the bundle. Some of them are actually cheaper to buy them separately. So be a savvy shopper. Check that out before, if you decide you want to have the die and the stamps of a particular set, check out in my online store what the discount is for buying them separately, because in some cases it's cheaper, and I don't know why. So please don't ask me that because I really don't know why. But yeah, just be aware of that and just check it out before you press that final button. Just go back and double check. I don't want you to spend more than you intend to. We all need our dosh for Christmas now, so yep, be careful, be wise. Okay, now I've folded all of these now. They're totally stamped. Even the envelopes are stamped. And I'm going to add one final thing to all of these cards, and that is an iridescent rhinestone smack bang in the middle of that flower. And I'm going to use the big ones. Okay. So right there. It fits so neatly. Look at that. It fits so beautifully. Oh dear. So I hope you're getting a bit organised towards Christmas. I know there's this ridiculous time just before Christmas when we realise all the things we've forgotten to do or hadn't planned for, and things become a little bit stressful. Well, all I can say is take a deep breath, ask for help, commandeer somebody to help you if there's no volunteers forthcoming. Sometimes we just simply cannot do it all by ourselves. So yeah, I hope your Christmas goes well. And if you don't celebrate Christmas, I hope that you have a peaceful time anyway. So I'm just about finished making 10 cards right before your very eyes. That was the last one. Ten beautiful cards, what I would call clean and simple design, matching envelopes even. Ugh, not cooperating. What's the time? Was that 20 minutes? 20 minutes. 20 minutes. So let me know what you think about that design, how simple that is. Of course, it doesn't have to be that particular stamp. If you've got a sprig of holly that you can do in green in one stamping, a wreath, if you can just do it in one stamp, then do it monochromatic, which is all one colour. You'll end up with some beautiful cards, and it won't break your time bank. because we're all very time poor, especially at this time of the year. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this one. Don't forget, if you need anything, you can shop with me here. This is the November host code for purchases under $250. And please follow me on Facebook, Instagram, whatever. That's my email address. If you'd like to be added to my email list, you will get news, views, and the latest videos that I actually post. Please like, subscribe, and share. And thank you so very much for spending a bit of time with me today. And I will see you on the next video. Bye for now.